And actually, they wanted me also to start another church too, in the east side. But then, because the minister who asked me to come, he was still alive. He was still the minister over there, and he said, "You come over here to help me also develop something over there." So anyway, when I came, there was this possibility, that possibility. If I were to work with this minister, I will have to also develop that possibility for him also together to have another Chinese church. And therefore, that reason I came full of ideas of developing things. Yeah. But then things got I don't know, it may be a bad turn, maybe a good turn, the way you look at it. I had been very happy working with this congregation anyway. And by the time I retired, I was able to start a new church in Richmond though. And that church in now 23rd year celebration, just had this 23rd year celebration. And I also had a new a low-cost housing project on the old site in Chinatown. And because the church was so crumbling down, I mean, at one time the ceilings and the walls, they were crumbling down. I said it's unsafe to use. It's time to move out. But then, even though we have about 300 people, we don't have enough money to really to immediately put up a new building. That really tried my skill. And I went to work every day along Cambie Road to the Chinatown. From this place to Chinatown, and I passed by a huge church called Chown Memorial United Church. Yeah, it's beautiful. I said, such a beautiful church. I suppose they can take in another congregation. And especially in those days, they talk so much about multiculturalism. Every time you turn on the radio, it's multiculturalism. They talk about a lot in those days. I said, it is time for me to put this in action in the religious world, multicultural church. So I went back to talk to the people in the church. I said, look, we are not going to patch up all this crumbling business. We are going to merge with a white church to form a multicultural church. And I didn't realize this was actually the first multicultural church in a United Church.